Ghana has launched a report on equity and governance as far as the distribution of coronavirus vaccines are concerned. The report assesses compliance of Ghana's national development and vaccination plan and the equitable uptake of the COVID-19 vaccines.
The project seeks to strengthen STI systems for sustainable development in selected countries including Ghana, Namibia, Sierra Leone, Tanzania and Zimbabwe. A Chief Director at the Ministry of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Cynthia Saribediako, said one of the expected output under the project is a series of awareness creation initiatives for the 10 recommendations of the roadmap.
One of the expected outputs under the CEDA project is a series of awareness creation initiatives for the 10 key recommendations and championing Ghana's STI4 SDG roadmap. As you may be aware, Ghana is one of the 5 countries that have put together this STI4 SDG framework, and in 2017, the science recommendations and researchers came out with 10 key recommendations that is expected that every country that signs on should be able to implement.
The Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, Kweku Amprachum Sapon, on his speech said Ghana is the first country to prepare and publish a roadmap with an additional 5 policy briefs on capacity and needs assessment of its STI ecosystem.
The UNESCO recommendations on science and scientific researches call on member states and government to create the conditions that will enable science to flourish and to advance ethically and fairly in practice. Accordingly, member states are required to provide reports on national efforts and experiences in the implementation of the recommendations.
Minister for Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Dr. Kweku Afriyie, said their institutions have taken bold steps to set up efforts in these areas and is challenging academia, research, technology, industry and the private sector to do more.
For whilst we continue to do great things in our institution, it is equally important for us to work together, to propagate them all and tell the good stories around them to create the needed platform for partnerships, networks, and to unlock private capital. The discussions on supporting and enhancing research commercialization, publications, patents, technology transfer, ownership, reaching markets, industry, science, academia collaboration.
Ghana has launched a report on equity and governance as far as the distribution of coronavirus vaccines are concerned. The report assesses compliance of Ghana's national development and vaccination plan and the equitable uptake of the COVID-19 vaccines.
Speaking to the media at the launch of the report, Deputy Country Director of Ghana, Dr. Emmanuel Aifa, explained that the challenges from the global impact of the novel coronavirus influenced this report.
Citizens we interviewed during the exit interview session were very satisfied as far as COVID vaccination process were concerned. And we're talking about the extent to which the time was very short. Unlike certain vaccinations where you go and you spend countless time, this one, most people indicated was less than 10 minutes. And so they were generally satisfied also with the attitude of health personnel.
He also explained that it had been established from the report that many beneficiaries of the vaccination in the Greater Accra and Ashanti regions were averagely satisfied with the professionalism of health workers.
I mentioned the case of what we call the cold chain equipment and then certain other immunization logistics. So what we saw is that pre-COVID, we had huge challenges because we've been doing a lot of work in monitoring immunization. So pre-COVID, cold chain equipment has been one of the challenges. If you look at our proposals, even the Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Health doing every year budget, that is one thing that we've been highlighting. But what we established is that because of the prioritization of the COVID vaccination, at least it improved a little. However, there were still certain places that had issues as far as coaching equipment and refrigerators are concerned.
He further said that from the findings in this report, Send Ghana has recommended to the Ghana Health Service to employ the use of a messaging strategy that aims at protecting people's families and friends. The report will help in shaping future efforts at tackling pandemic.